guys, welcome to the show today. JB here, excited you're with me. This is a place to get energy almost every single day. This is a community, not a channel, where we talk about devices and have some fun and organization, productivity, vlogs, all kinds of stuff. I'm glad you're with me as we are rocking and rolling. By the way, this week I'm counting down to my 4,000th podcast. And I'm going to do it on the channel. So Friday morning, you're going to be able to listen to my Morning Coach show. And again, that's going to be opposite of what I normally do. But I'm going to share a lot of my journey and story because it's been since 2005. So a long time. And I'm going to share my coach cast that I do. And I'm going to do it here so even my Morning Coach people can watch it. And we'll do it here on the channel. Because that's what it's about. It's about energy. It's about celebrating cool things and having some fun. And if you're the first time here, welcome. This is, like I said, a community, not a channel. And as you know, one of the things we've been working on is these devices. These are the small A6X or the Mobiscribe, $180 on Amazon. I'll put the link below. This one comes from China. This is the Lamy version, and it is a small note taker. Okay, so let's talk about note taking real quick. So to me, this is what I see these devices as. If you are a sticky note person, and we all know sticky note persons, they put them everywhere, right? On their computer monitor, everywhere. These devices are amazing. So to me, what I'm saying is these are quick note takers. They're fast, and I'm going to talk about why I like them for quick note taking and some of the things I don't like about them. But they are a sticky note replacement. Whereas we get into the bigger devices, like here is the Remarkable. This can be a sticky note replacement. I think the Remarkable does a great job. The Paper, the Quaderno, the Sony DCP, those are more in like deeper note taking. And then when we go one further step with note taking, I believe then I use Google Documents, which is even another step forward where I call that the depth of note taking, where I'm going to search it, I'm going to look for it. So one thing we've got to know about note taking is when you write from your hand, you write from your heart. When you type, you're writing from your head. And that's a writing thing. I'm a writer, as you know, I write books. And so a lot of times I like to get the notes out quick and fast. And so these devices work great for that. Remarkable, Quaderno, Paper, I'm not going to talk bad about them. But this specifically is about my two sticky note replacements. And I've had both these devices for about a week, and I've been using them. And I got to tell you, I like them, and you watch this channel and I like everything. I rarely hammer a product. I will tell you the negatives, but everything has its place. And I think that's why this channel, this community that we're building, it's about finding what fits for you. I don't think there is one that fits for everyone. I mean, I'm getting a lot of comments on what's the best reader. Well, a lot of these devices aren't great readers, and my Kobo's coming in today, and I use my Kindle for that. Now, I understand we don't have unlimited resources, right? We just can't buy everything. That's part of the problem. So you got to pick what is your best use case, and that's what I'm trying to do here on the channel is help you with that. So we have these two devices, okay? We have the Mobiscribe and the A6X. And what do I like both about these devices? Well, first of all, size factor is great. Performance is great. The writing feel is adequate, okay? The writing feel is adequate. The size, these have interesting things. This has a ton of memory, I think 32 gigabytes. This you could put in an SD card. So for the price of $180, let's say $200, and they have a new device coming out, I believe, in a month, and this one at $300, these are great little devices that you can fit in your productivity plan. So the one thing I'm going to say about the A6X that I absolutely love is that when I open it up, it goes right to the note. Let me do that again. Let me put it in frame here so you can see it. When I open that up, it goes right to the note, right? So then I'm ready to go. And again, I'm using this as a kind of a sticky note replacement, right? So I'm just writing notes real quick with it and just putting things down. If I go into one of my notes here, you'll see that this is like a Morning Coach organization note. And basically all I'm doing is writing ideas down and kind of brainstorming real quick. And I have 8 pages of notes here. I'll just go through it of different things that I'm writing down. And this is a real use case. So where I use this is I have it sitting next to me on the TV, by the TV, and I just grab it and I'm like, oh man, I gotta remember that. Or next to the bed. If you've ever followed me on my Morning Coach show, one of the things I say is to have a notepad by your bed and write down your thoughts so you can let go of them so you can sleep better, right? And this is what this does. This allows me to write things down at night because it's so fast, it pops open real quick, goes right to the note, and I'm good to go. And I can kind of understand what I'm building and kind of mind map or let things go real quick. So for me, that's what this device does. The writing experience is different. I'm going to tell you, it's different. It's not like any other device. It's kind of smooth. Now I'm using the Lamy, but it has a nice feel to it. I like it. It's got a clean feel to it. It's not like writing on an iPad. It's a little bit different. It's got a unique feel because basically you're pressing down on it and the nibs don't wear out. It's actually a sheet over this screen protecting it. It creates a soft feel. So the negatives about this device, it's really hard to set up, okay? I had a real hard time. I had to upgrade the software. Luckily, their customer service was great. We were going back and forth a bunch. There are some little quirks in this. So this is your main device, which it isn't for me, okay? There are some issues. I don't like the reader. The reader is not good on it. I've tried to put a book on it. It doesn't work. I would probably never use this as a reader. I don't know about deep notes. Like I said, I don't know if I could use this as something where I would really, really utilize it going deep into my note taking. But again, as a sticky note taker, something I go into meetings with, something that I just carry and throw in my bag, I got to tell you, this form factor rocks. Okay, so that's where that one is at, and it's the Supernote A6. For $300, I mean, to have a carry-around note taker is great. Again, you can use your phone, you can use your iPad, you can use your computer, but there's just something about the tactile feel and having this available to use. The other thing is this Mobiscribe. Let's talk a little bit about it. Very similar, something you can grab, something you can use. Again, I'm having issues with setup. So again, these reviews are just real. I'm not here to talk about how great they are. I'll tell you, I like it. I like the note-taking aspect of it. It works. The device works for that quick sticky note replacement. I think that is a great way to do it. It's got a cool little calendar on it. I think this device could be something that you use for quick notes. It's got a little bit more of a glass feel, not so much the scratchy feel. Very similar to the A6X is that it's got a little bit of a, it's not as comfortable as that device, but it works. It's $200, $180. So for what you're getting, I think it's a really good device. Again, for me, I can throw these in the garbage, right? Now, again, problems that I have with this device. I can't get it set up. It's got an SD card reader. My SD card readers, and again, I'm just gonna be fully candid, from my GoPro and from my Zoom that I use here, they use small SD cards. I put them in there. They're read-only. I can't get them to work. So then I try to log into the website. The websites, I'm having trouble registering. So I haven't been able to do a fair test of what it is as a reader. Eventually, I'm going to get that done. But I think it's important to talk about frustration, right? Because these devices don't set up as easy as the paper, the Remarkable. I mean, the paper from QuirkLogic, they actually set up a demo with you to take you through it. Now, I'm not going to tell you their customer service is bad, because it's not. I'm still trying to get Mobiscribe to get this worked out. And I'm not that motivated to do it because I don't use it as a reader anyways. But I would tell you, if these are devices that you are going to invest heavily in, there is going to be some research that's going to be taken. There's going to be some time that it's going to take to learn the devices. But they both have potential. You know, I'm going to start putting a rating scale together, like 1 out of 10. I would give the Mobiscribe like a 5 to 6, okay? And I'm gonna work on my rating scale. This isn't in blood yet, but we're gonna get there. I would give this a little bit higher rating, probably a 6 or a 7, where I give the Remarkable, you know, up in that 9 range, the paper right at the 8.5 range, the Quaderno probably in the 8 range. That's kind of where I'm at with them, with the technology of where they're at, if you wanted to know. And that's why these comments are so critical, because you can put in there and I can answer your questions. And again, I'm not the be-all, end-all on these things. I'm just giving you my experiences, and I think those are good. And by the way, we're going to do use cases for these devices, and that's kind of what I'm doing today. These are sticky note replacements. The quick notes, fast notes, writing experience is decent. There's something about this A6X writing experience that's different, but attractive. Like, it feels good. Like, it's like I want to write with this. Similar to the Remarkable, it's just an experience that you've never had, and it's different, right? So quick notes, fast notes. Can you get by with the Remarkable for that? Yes. This could be a sticky note replacement too. But at the end of the day, these things, just for their size factor, is great. As far as a reader, it gets a -1 reader here. I haven't tried, I can't get the Mobiscribe working. If the Mobiscribe's reader works really good, and you can put in the comments because I know a lot of people use this and they have a new device out, it could take this up to a 6, 7, 8 possibly. I don't like the writing experience on it that much, but if it was a reader, maybe it could replace your Kindle, right? Which would be cool. Or your Kobo or whatever you're using to read, or your Onyx. But at the end of the day, and by the way, just a mention on the Onyx devices. I've had them, they're awesome. They're more reader-based, the writing's okay. I have some, I'm gonna keep getting devices, so I'll have some here. But to me, right now, my go-to device for like a sticky note replacement is the A6X. I like this device, I use it, and it's quick and fast and easy. I think the Mobiscribe, if I didn't have the A6X, would work perfect like with that. My deeper devices are the Remarkable or the Paper or the Quaderno, going into depth. Right now I'm using the Paper more than the Remarkable. Remarkable 2 is coming because I do more things with the Paper. But that's just a little bit today with what we're doing. Lots of new videos coming. Please put in the comments what you want to see. And as always, I appreciate you being here. And hopefully that helps, because that's what this channel is about. Energy and help. All right, get out there, have a great day. We got another one tomorrow. So until tomorrow, go do it to it. Comments below. And hey, we'll see you tomorrow.